What's up guys, Anubhav here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now, here's a thought. We haven't done a mobile photography video for a long time. And I thought if I'm free this week, I'll create a video on mobile photography, a little tips and tricks and hacks and all that good stuff. So if you guys end up liking this video, don't forget to drop the like, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit the bell icon, and without any further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so my first tip is the ability to use burst images and the act of actually taking burst images. Now, do you remember when you see these shots on Instagram about birds flying and everything being in perfect focus, and God knows how the photographer has clicked such a picture, and sometimes these things are also shot through mobile phones. So how does that basically happen? Well, I recently clicked a picture like this, and to execute that, all that I basically did was open my phone's camera app and click and hold on the shutter button while taking a picture, so that it takes a lot of pictures at the same exact time, one after the other, therefore leading to a lot of pictures, out of which you can pick the particular picture in which the bird is flying out of the frame. And it's something so simple and inherently easy to do. All you have to do is normally click on the place where you would normally click to click the picture, but just click and hold on it instead, so that you end up taking a series of images. This has definitely helped me out. I'm sure it will help you guys out, so don't forget to check this tip out. Alright guys, next up we're talking about phone reflections, or using a secondary phone as a reflection to provide for the picture you're clicking from your primary phone. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen this tip a lot of times on the internet. However, no one really explains it, how to basically achieve the best possible use of this certain effect. So basically the idea is you use the black reflective screen of your phone as a point of reflection to the light whichever is surrounding your frame that you're clicking a picture of. So if you have a phone like this, and if your camera is like this, and you place your phone like this, then basically the things that are on the top of the image will also be reflected, and it will be shown inverted at the bottom of the image, creating an image such as this. And also you can take videos with this. The best possible way to do this would be to get reflections of either really cool monuments or really cool water landscapes and things like that. Sunrises and sunsets work especially good too. So definitely do this and check this out more, and the abilities are endless and the possibilities are endless, so you can achieve a lot of creative shots with this. And also, before I forget, use the hashtag shot with AR in your Instagram posts and add these hashtags so that I can filter these pictures out and give all of you amazing photographers a shout out on my Instagram page, the link to which is also in the description below. Shameless promotion. Anyway, let's move on from that. Tip number 3, we are talking about using the beautiful wide angle lens on all our current smartphones, almost. And if your phone does not have a wide angle lens, you can also use a add-on lens like the one that I have here from Rhino Shield. I've done a full review of this, so if you want to check it out, don't forget to check the card above. Either way, the way landscape shots nowadays work with wide angle lenses is absolutely fascinating. And some of the pictures that you can take with a wide angle lens would really fascinate you, and the results that come out of a smartphone camera is also really surprising. So be sure to use the wide angle lens on your phone. If you do not have a wide angle lens, you can always get an external lens such as this and clamp it and point it on your phone's camera, so that you get the wide angle fisheye view, even though your phone does not inherently have a wide angle lens. As far as wide angle lenses are concerned, I would always motivate you guys to use wide angle photography whenever you're clicking mountain ranges or some sort of an incredible vast landscape which goes on for miles and miles, because that really helps you capture how volumetric the area around you is and how vast the place that you're taking the picture from is. So if you want to use and get some of those feelings in your pictures and ignite that mood, then I would definitely suggest you guys to use the wide angle lens on your phone, or get an external one and clamp it on there. Let's move on. Alright guys, tip number 4 is going to be adding something in between your subject and your camera, or essentially disturbing your frame but in an artistic manner. Now what I mean by this is for you guys to shoot either through something or from something, just that your subject and your camera and the shot shouldn't be too clear, because there are a lot of creative elements that you can add by simply bringing in a couple of leaves inside your frame. If you're clicking a picture of the sunrise, shooting it through between the trunks of the tree or the branches of the tree also works really well. It gives you that sunset vibe, light shining off of the leaves, and it looks really, really good. So whenever you do things like this, it will always lead to pictures that have more content in them. And since our job as photographers is to promote the idea of telling a story through a picture, I think this is a great way to introduce some new characters, some new tasteful items into your frame, which will help you convey the message better as a photographer and as a viewer when you view the picture. So definitely disrupt your frames tastefully and your pictures should be good to go. With that said, let's move on to the next and the final tip. Alright guys, the last tip that I have for you guys is long exposure photography through your phone. Now, long exposure photography has been a very, very cool genre as always, but doing it on a phone is a different ball game altogether. You obviously have to go to your phone's camera settings and turn the shutter speed down to a higher value, such as 1 second or 5 seconds, as much as 15 seconds. You obviously have to place your phone onto a tripod so that the phone doesn't move throughout the time for which the shutter is open. And also you've got to take care of the kind of long exposure photography that you're looking for, whether it's in daylight, whether it's nighttime, whether it's light painting and stuff like that. However, doing this with phones has become incredibly easy since you always have a pro mode pre-installed in most camera apps. All you have to do once you go there is adjust the shutter speed and the corresponding aperture as well as the ISO. In case your aperture is changeable, such as the Samsung Galaxy S10 out there, you might have a bit more luck, but more often than not, most long exposure photography that is done on phones has an ability to come out really well if executed properly. So keep in mind the things that I said, and you guys should get some amazing pictures when it comes to long exposure photography and nail these pictures on Instagram every single time. And well guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys did like it, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I am super amped for 200k. There's a fun little giveaway and some crazy special news once we hit that I'll drop on you guys. Either way, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. You guys have a great day. Peace out.